Hi, I'm Jeff.
And I'm Shaleia. Welcome back to our channel.
Welcome back. We got a good video today. Because you know what? He's not ready yet. Ed? Right? He's not ready yet. Twin flames, he's not ready quite yet. But check in tomorrow for another reading because we're going to tell you he's not quite ready yet. And you're going to find some other places where he's not ready yet. And why is it he that's not ready? Why is it she that's so ready?
I don't know. Are you ready, Jeff?
I don't know. I think I have to go golfing first.
You're looking like a he to me.
I'm probably going to go play a hockey game. I think I'm going to go flirt with other girls for a while.
Okay.
Maybe I'll have a little bar fling. I think I need to go on vacation. You know, I'm just not ready yet, Shaleia.
Oh, wow.
You know, I being the masculine twin flame and
But
everything.
somehow I'm ready, so.
But I'm not ready yet. I think, you know, actually I need some time. I need some space before that I'm ready for the feminine. You know, I think that I'm going to, you know, I'm going to work on some other parts of me, you know, while you do all the hard work. Because I'm not ready yet. And I might be ready tomorrow, so check in for some more readings. And you should probably shell out some good dough to keep up on whether, you know, what I'm doing. And you should probably follow a lot of good channels to find out what I'm doing as the masculine twin flame. You know, I'm just not ready yet.
Everyone's doing the same thing, aren't
Just
they?
not ready yet?
Yeah.
Doesn't it seem absurd to you? A little something weird about this story? He's just not ready yet. That's why you're not in union. It's because he's not ready.
They wrote a book. It became a movie called He's Just Not That Into You. And it sounds like, I don't know, is it the twin flame story? I mean...
It's that twin flame story. Not my twin flame story.
Not my twin flame story.
So why was I ready? You know, why was I ready as the masculine twin flame?
Well, you are very clearly the masculine.
And how
twin
come I'm
flame.
ready? You know, how come I'm ready right now?
Well, why are you ready?
How come it's time for me and not for your masculine twin flame?
I mind controlled him.
See, Shaleia has a special psychic power, and if you pay $9.95 a day, you know, she might start to teach it to you. You have to pay into a fund, and you know, a donation fund. And when you've donated enough, Oh Holy Master will swoop down, and Shaleia will start teaching you her psychic mind reading, you know, abilities that made me ready.
Yeah.
Or you could just, you know, buy one of our courses and make yourself ready. Or come to school.
That's really
make
the
yourself
point.
Ready.
Yeah, I mean, nothing can make you ready. Only you can make you ready. And of course, there's always materials and information that can support you in getting ready. But, you know, there's a difference between materials that actually support you in claiming and getting into your harmonious twin flame union versus information that is really meant to get you excited and kind of spiritually masturbate you.
Pump up your buying temperature.
For entertainment purposes. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a very clear distinction, like when it comes to what's true twin flame work. And I think a lot of people I see, you know, they rely heavily on talking about twin flames through twin flame readings only, so that kind of gives them some sense of power and authority in talking about twin flames, but
when they go back behind the curtain, there ain't nothing there.
But once again, it's like the difference between looking at an apple and talking about an apple versus actually tasting and experiencing the apple and being able to talk and describe the apple from that experience and that standpoint. And so I think it's just about being very clear once again on what it is that the information that is you're receiving in regards to your twin flame union, because I mean several times a week Jeff and I will get messages, you know, on our social media, or people are saying all these like heinous things like twin flames, you know, there's only so few of them on the planet, or I don't believe in this twin flame stuff, or twin flames, they're not meant to be your romantic partner, and people just romanticize twin flame union too much, and twin flame unions are painful, and I mean it's all this bullshit talk of separation and fear. I'm like, wow, like you're barking up the wrong tree, because I'm in my harmonious union. It's wonderful. It's beautiful. I married my twin flame, and I know that it's possible. Why would I be created alongside a being whom I wasn't meant to eternally be bonded with. I mean, it just makes no sense. You know, like, we have to really get down to, like, not disregarding our logical and rational minds in favor for living only in our feelings or in our on our spiritual or intuitive side. Like, yes, those sides are very important, but you also have to understand that we are gifted and given logical and rational reasoning for a reason, because that is also divine. It's a divine tool, it's a divine energy, it's a divine quality, usually associated, I guess, with the masculine energy, right? But that's a part of ourselves that can't get ignored. You know, and so, you know, I always think, like, when I see these sorts of things, like, you know, urgent message, twin flame union is happening now, or, you know, or all these you don't want to miss this, you know, watch this
message
video.
for all twin flames,
you know,
urgent.
Yeah, it's just
the masculine's coming home tomorrow.
People generally, they want to hear a story. They want to hear their story, and they want to hear it through astrology, and they want to hear it through the cards. But at the same time, you have to understand that you create your own story. And, you know, astrology is there only to the point where you've transcended astrology and what these planets are, what their alignments really mean and what they really symbolize. Because I was just reading about this in Autobiography of a Yogi. If anyone you know, has read that book, I highly recommend that book. There's like a total chapter devoted to talking about astrology and the truth that, yes, it is true, but it's also there for a means to transcend, you know, by taking on this information, realizing, oh, this is what my soul lesson is, this is what my, you know, what my soul is growing into and from. But, you know, don't live there, you know, like, don't camp out. It's just meant to help you sail to your destination in a very quick manner. But, like, going back to what, you know, Jeff was saying earlier, like, I just find it highly improbable and not very believable that you can speak about the masculine so generally, and that not just generally and broadly, but it almost really demeans a man, you know, or the masculine energy.
It just goes to show that these sorts of messages are coming from a place of separation from union.
Right.
Because the real truth that underlies all of this is that you and your twin flame are one, and you choose together as one. So if you're not ready yet,
exactly,
neither is he or neither is she.
That ding ding, that is the biggest thing right there. That is what makes my eyes roll so hard when I see, like, these types of titles and messages pop up, because it's saying that, well, the man is the, you know, or the masculine twin, or the one twin is separate from the other twin flame, but you're not. Like, let it be known throughout the universe that you make the same core choice as your twin flame. You cannot choose separately at the core from your twin flame. Meaning, if you decide to go to Earth, guess what? That is a core choice your soul's made. So your twin flame is going to go to Earth.
97% of all people have their twin flame manifested on the planet today.
Yeah.
Well, do you know why that 3%? Babies. Not everyone's born, every twin flame is born at the same time. Shaleia and I are 2.5 years apart.
Right. So for 2.5 years, I was part of that small percentile that didn't have twin flames on the planet.
That's why. That's why.
Right,
Your twin flame's here if you're pretty much comprehending this video.
Right. And if you're making a core choice of separation, then your twin flame naturally reflects that choice of separation. It's the exact same thing we talk about in our runner chaser video. If you're experiencing this, it's because you're running from yourself in some manner, in some way. And this is why we teach the twin flame mirror exercise in our book, to get you out of this separation phase, okay?
These aren't just tools that we share because they're cool, or because we wanted to coin some tools to make ourselves look cool.
I hope
These
not.
are tools that we
No.
actually use to get an harmonious union. These are things, phenomenon we're describing, not because we wanted to make them up, or we're adding our little mark to the twin flame idea, but this is something that we're observing in reality, and that we've tested out and seen it over and over and over again in other twin flame couples as well, and of course, numerous times in our union, over and over and over again. Whatever choice I'm making, Shaleia is making simultaneously, and it may appear different, but at the core, it is always, always, always the same. We cannot choose separately. We are one choosing being together, just as you and your twin flame are as well.
Yeah, I'll use like a recent example of how, I think it was about a week and a half, about 2 weeks ago, I booked a appointment at the spa, and I got a massage and infrared sauna and some other thing. It was really nice, but I made a core choice around the time going to the spa. I was going to start taking better care of my body, and I'm going to start focusing on my body and getting that in order. And of course, like, when I come home, I mean, there's Jeff. He's starting to like do yoga and stretch, and I booked him in a chiropractic appointment for his birthday. It probably sounds like you're really, I don't know, but he never.
About telling some young kids that, oh yeah, I just turned 29 years old, and my wife got me a chiropractic appointment for my birthday.
Well, he's never had an adjustment before, but so my point is.
I was really thrilled about it, but
it's a good
it would have
thing.
felt a little weird telling some kids that's what you got for your birthday.
Well, I got you
more
than like a chiropractic
well,
adjustment.
You got nice dinner
but
and some other things.
Anyway, yeah, like, so my point is that because I made that core choice of taking better care of my body, and I've been focusing on my beauty too, because this is something that's really important for me to be expressed. My outer beauty reflects my inner beauty, and Jeff made that same core decision. Like, he's definitely been a lot more body focused, and stretching and all that
shaved, and I started shaving a little closer.
Well, we don't need to get into the details. The point is the core choice. We just want to say, like, that's an example, and yeah, it may not seem like an extreme example, and that's because Jeff and I are in harmonious union. So we've harmonious union means we've gone way beyond past any type of being shook by separation or potential separation. We've completely claimed each other. We've claimed this union, and we never have to experience in our eternal lives separation ever again.
Yeah.
And so that doesn't mean that we're not still growing, that our souls have stopped, and here's the end game. No, like, we have desires, right? And so when we move towards those desires and we make those core choices, and it may appear individual, but this is something that we both value is, for instance, our health and feeling good. So, we just wanted to leave you guys with that kind of like understanding. Like, you do not choose separately from your twin flame. You can choose separately from your soulmate. You can choose, and that's how you vibrate out of the reality of a soulmate, by the way. You're only a soulmate with someone because you're harmonized together. And just as like a side note, when you're harmonized with someone, sometimes you can mistake that energy for twin flame energy, even though to a true twin flame and harmonious union, you can tell it's not a twin flame union, that's a soulmate.
Right.
But anyway, I think that's all I really wanted to share. You're not separate from your twin, okay, guys? Whatever's going on with the masculine, it's going on within you too.
Very good. Well, thank you so much for joining us in this video.
I got the leg taps.
Remember, if you're experiencing that he's just not ready yet, it's because you're choosing not to be ready. And he's ready when you are. So be sure to like our video, share it, subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet, and check out the resources in the box below this video for more twin flame stuff from us.
All right, power's in your hands, guys. We'll see you in other videos.
Take care. Thank you.